Hey everybody, it's Aidan here from Everyday Tech. So as you're probably aware, my IKEA and Philips Hue system works really well together, but it's not without its faults. And one of the issues that I had the other day, and have to bear in mind that this has only happened once ever since I've had this set up, and I just thought I'd share it with you. And that was the driver for wireless control, which is the Tradfri driver. And this is the driver that you can use for cabinet lighting or kitchen lighting. So what you do is you can buy any of IKEA's like light panels or strip lights, you know, the LED lights, and you can plug them into this driver, and then they can be controlled from the IKEA Tradfri app, or in my case, from the Philips Hue app. And all you do then is you are not pairing up each individual light, you are just pairing the driver just once, and they will control that many lights, how many's plugged into it. So I think you can get 4 or 6, however many lights you've got. So if you've got a cabinet, one of the IKEA cabinets with like 12 squares, and you can have 12 lights, and you may need 2 drivers, each with 6 lights in. But all you need to do is just pair the 2 drivers. And that's what I do in my kitchen. Under my cabinets, I have under cabinet lighting. I have some IKEA LED strips which plugs into the driver, and it's the driver that I have to pair to the Philips Hue app. The pairing process is exactly the same as in the previous videos that I've mentioned about how to get IKEA Tradfri and Philips Hue to work together. I'll try and put a card up here for it. But when certain things are unreachable in the Philips Hue apps, there are certain things you can do to find them again. So again, in previous videos, if the Philips Hue switch, for example, is unreachable, you can press all 4 buttons and it will find itself again. That's the quickest way to make it work. Or if there's IKEA Tradfri light bulb that's not being recognized, sometimes you can just turn it off at the mains and turn it back in, and it finds itself again. Now with the IKEA Tradfri driver, that didn't seem to work. I got up this morning and my cabinet lights were on, and I could not, for the life of me, to get it to turn off. In my kitchen, I have the all IKEA Tradfri lighting. So I have all the GU10 spotlights and the 2 drivers to control my cabinet lighting. And I use that with the IKEA remote control, the big, round one. But when you pairing all these up to the Philips Hue app, again, you're going to have a few issues. And when the driver wasn't reachable, the first thing I did was to turn the light switch off at the mains, to turn off the main switch, just to turn off the light and turn it back on again. But it didn't find it again. It was still unreachable and it couldn't be controlled by the switch, nor the Philips Hue app. It was just saying unreachable. So what you have to do at this point is you do have to repair the actual driver to the Philips Hue app again. You do not need the Tradfri gateway, their hub, for this process. All you need to do is you get the driver, and on the back where all the writing is, on the picture is the plain side, but if you flip that over, there's a load of writing, and there's a tiny little reset button that you will press with a pin. And all you need to do is go into the Philips Hue app, delete the device. So it's kind of starting again, delete the device. When you are searching for the device again, when you search for it, and I've done a video about how to pair Tradfri lights to Philips Hue systems. Again, you search for the device, wait a few seconds, then with a pin, press the reset button on the driver. After a few seconds, the the driver will appear in the Philips Hue app as detectable. It's at that point that you can add it back to your scene. So if you've got your kitchen scene, so I've got 8 GU10 bulbs and 2 drivers, you can just pair it back up into those scenes again. Now, depending on your setup, because I obviously have the IKEA Tradfri remote control to control my lighting, I then had to pair the remote to the light again. So you just take the back off the IKEA light, well, the remote control, sorry, not the light, and you press and hold the reset button next to the driver until it dims and dims and dims and then goes bright again. And then it's repaired to the remote. It really isn't that difficult. And after that was done, everything was back again. It was paired to the Philips Hue app and it was paired to the IKEA remote. Effectively, all I did is remove it from the system completely and just do the repairing process again. So just remember, delete it from, if it's unreachable and you've tried everything, it's still not being reachable, delete it from the app and start afresh. Search for the device in the Philips Hue app, then press reset on the driver. It's at this point that the driver will be then discovered on the Philips Hue app. And it's that technique, it's waiting a few seconds after you press reset that makes it discoverable, because again, people were saying, oh yeah, to get IKEA lights to work with Philips Hue takes 10, 20 times and it's not reliable. This way works pretty much every single time. I've never had a problem with it. So just remember, search for the device in the Philips Hue app. After 2 or 3 seconds, press the reset button on the driver and it will appear on the Philips Hue app. Once you've put it back into your room, so for me, I paired it back up to the kitchen scene. I then got the IKEA remote, took the back off, pressed the pairing button at the back, held it up to the driver until it dimmed and was bright again. And it was repaired with the remote again, and all is well in the world. Like I say, you don't need the Philips Hue, the IKEA gateway, just the Philips Hue bridge. And again, depending on how easy it is for you to access the driver, you can have it repaired in as little as a minute. Really, honestly, it's that quick. But check out my other videos, because I do have other videos explaining how to get IKEA and Tradfri to work together, and they do work. And I actually found that the IKEA lights work better with Philips Hue than they actually do with their own gateway. And I have had far less bugs and faults using the IKEA lights with Philips Hue than I did with using the IKEA lights with the IKEA hub. So don't forget, if you've liked this video, please like it. And if you've really liked it, please don't forget to subscribe below, and then you'll be notified of any tech news or tech reviews I do in the future. See you soon.